The king is back. Well, still with the flu. Cold. It's not a flu, it's a cold, as you might can hear from my voice. But I will not let it drag me down. The point of this video is I want to share things that bother me about myself in order for me to put those thoughts out loudly, those videos, this video, some kind of therapy. So just start. My eating discipline bothers me because I don't have a six pack and I self sabotage myself basically all the time. When I set my own goal for the six pack, what happens then is okay, I lose some fat, I start to look more lean, which I like, but there is some side effects involved. For example, my well, I will just be open, my libido, and there's this something important for me, especially because I entertain multiple women, right? And do they need me in my libido? No. Can they, could I just ignore it for a month or so? Yes, I could. But this is some inner struggle with me, and most likely it's some dopamine stuff. Most likely it's some instant gratification stuff. I label it self sabotage, but instant gratification, stupid decisions, stupid decision making. So lack of discipline in terms of diet, stupid decision making in terms of diet, self sabotaging behavior with food. All right. What else? Well, I think the biggest issue in my life is my sleeping issue. My my 4 to 5 hours on average. But each time I speak about it, I like some works of Never Goddard, right? And he speaks about like what we think and what we speak is what we make our reality of, right? And basically, the Never Goddard's teaching is something that you could reframe as fake it till you make it, at least in terms of your thoughts and your actions and your words you speak. So everything you want to have is something you have to think and speak into existence. For example, if you lay in bed and you have a cold, you keep telling yourself, I'm healthy, right? And this is something where if I understand it correctly, I should speak into existence that, well, I sleep great, right? Or most likely I should speak something that I would sleep great tonight, or so to reprogram my subconscious with the positive things I want to have in order to print it over whatever there is now. But each time I speak about the reality looks different. So I don't know. The point what I want to write down is, well, my sleeping issues, and it's a big one because every human being is aware of how crucial good sleep is, right? And for me, I got used to not sleeping good. Every once in a while, I get this thought again. Imagine if I would sleep properly, like, my 8 hours per night or whatever I need. I mean, I'm living on 4 hours per night, 4 to 5. Let's say 4.5. And I managed to live a life, right? I do mistakes, of course, like every human being does, but my life's going forward, going after things. In general, I have good discipline. I live a proper life that there's a lot of human beings out there that would like to have my life, I assume. I go to the gym, I do boxing, I am good with women, I would assume. I have proper guys around me that I like and that like me. good with my family. You know, like friends, business, money, women. The social media stuff is, slowly but steadily growing. But I got my things in check, even though my handicap of the sleep, right? So I don't know. It would be beautiful to see what happens if I would be able to improve that drastically, and then be, a normal person in terms of sleep. But yeah, lack of discipline in terms of food and diet, I think can be tied down to the sleeping issue thing, because one of the big pillars of having bad sleep is the fact that your decision making is impaired, right? And I don't want to say my ignorance is due to the sleep, because this takes the, I don't know the word. I don't know the word that I want to say. But if I would blame my sleeping issues for my decisions, that would make me weak and give so much power to it. But what I can see is that every once in a while I'm ignorant with things that are actually good for me. But the laziness and the lack of good decision making paired makes me do some things that are not good. For example, I'm aware I should journal. I'm aware I should read books, or at least listen to audiobooks, but I either forget it or skip it or ignore it. Right? And yeah, what I don't like is I don't read enough. I don't read enough. I want to make more money. Want to earn more money. I want to have more freedom. I just write these things down. Want to have more freedom. I want to understand myself. Want to understand myself. Like, but I hired a coach. I will start working with him soon. His name is Ibrahim, and he's working with the subconscious and hypnosis and stuff like this. I assume he will be able to help me with the issues I'm carrying in my life. So yeah, let me just think. Money, freedom, understanding myself. Self sabotaging behavior in general, more awareness about my thoughts and actions was something that I don't like about myself as well. It might be my ADHD brain, but for example, and I think it can be done in the bracket of self-sabotaging behavior. I want to measure the windows, the height and the length of the windows in my bedroom since a week now, or maybe 2 weeks even. No, I think it's a week. In order for me to order some some things to put on to make it black. I want to have a blackout bedroom, right? Well, I don't have it. In at least 5 from 7 days since last week, I thought about it, but I didn't write it down. I didn't take action. Like those things, it's so stupid. Blackout window. Or another thing, there's this AC, this air conditioner in my bedroom, and my nose on the inside is quite dry, huh? So my thought was, okay, I could cover it up somehow. So the air still comes through, but doesn't directly hit my nose. So I won't have issues, right? I'm aware. I ignore it. Blackout window, cover AC, and I think this is what I've been talking about. Those are the things that I internally connect with the issue of the sleeping. Because if I would sleep properly, my thought processes would be more sharp, and those things would be effectively done and not a week later, right? And I can pinpoint a few things in my life where I'm like, okay, this lack of awareness, this lack of going after it comes down to me being tired or me not being able to have those thoughts properly sorted, right? Yeah, and this comes all back to the sleeping. This is at least what I believe. I mean, it makes sense, right? And again, I spoke about it a lot lately. I have this whoop band. I know my sleep. Not good. Not good. But yeah, so now I wrote down things I don't like about myself. It's time to reframe it. I am disciplined with my diet. We tried the never got it approach. I'm disciplined with my diet. So let me say, stupid decision making in terms of diet. I am a smart decision maker. So let's keep it general, not in terms of the diet only. And also, I am a quick decision maker. Self-sabotaging behaviors with food. I will not say I'm not self-sabotaging. I want to have I am sentences. I'm eating healthy and stick to my diet. Well, let's try this approach. I am sleeping good every night and wake up well rested. Actually, I have an affirmation about money already. I will not write this down. I am living a life with a lot of freedom. I'm living a life with a lot of freedom. It's not a smart sentence. I'm living a free life. I am understanding myself. I am fully aware of my thoughts and actions, and if I take now, I am going after the decisions I take. All right. So negative stuff comes by side, positive stuff is here. This will be no part of my morning routine. So on one page I write down I earn 250,000 euro per month, and then the next page I will write down this. And over there I read my affirmations every day 3 times. I have them, I think, in every not on the toilets, but I have my affirmations hanging everywhere. So in the mornings I just read them 3 times loudly, with a strong voice. And I would write down those in the mornings as well. Let's see where this leads. Mwah.